and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a first impressions testing, get ready with me using new-ish products at the drugstore. So I went and picked up some things at Shoppers Drug Mart yesterday. I was just doing a stroll around and felt like picking up some newer fall type things. And then I have a bunch of new makeup that I purchased before, during, and after Chicago. And I haven't had a great opportunity to use much of it yet. So we're going to play around with some new drugstore stuff today. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. I have a new primer to test out. You guys know I freaking love primer. I don't know what it is, but it is like my favorite product. I saw this launch initially. I picked up the NYX Bare With Me foundation tinted thing, and I really do like that, but at first I wasn't interested in the primer. And then I heard a bunch of people talking about it, saying it was really, really nice. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up when I was like strolling through the aisles yesterday. So this is the NYX Bare With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Radiant Perfecting Primer. That is how it spreads out looking. So super radiant and luminous for sure. Feels very hydrating. Sometimes I find with like radiant bronzy products, they don't really do anything in the way of hydrating. They kind of just bronze and add a glow, which isn't necessarily enough for me because I have incredibly dry skin. So I definitely need something to be hydrating as well as luminous. It does feel very hydrating. So this is how the skin looks after that primer. I think it looks really, really nice. It definitely has a slight tint to it, and it does feel very, very nice and hydrating. As I said, I was worried that it wouldn't be hydrating enough because sometimes Radiance glowy primers just do more adding of glow and luminosity than they do of actual moisturizing, but this does feel to do both. My skin feels very plump and hydrated, so far so good. I really, really do like that as a prepping primer. Now for foundation, there has been so many new releases. I have been kind of on a high-end no-buy, so I haven't been purchasing like the new ABH one, the new Fenty one, the new Pat McGrath one, the new Milk one. There's like so many new foundations. I haven't looked at any of them. I don't plan on purchasing any of them because I'm on a high-end no-buy. But a new foundation that I have been testing out is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation. I have a review, a full in-depth review on both the foundation and concealer for this range, and I haven't really used it much after doing that video just because I've been very busy, and there's been I've been reaching for the CYO one that I picked up in Chicago a lot, so I really need to test this out more. But spoiler, in case you haven't watched that video, I did really like this. This foundation's really nice. I find it very refreshing, hydrating like it says, but it's also very full coverage, so I really appreciate that. Mine is in F1, which is their lightest neutral shade, I believe. So this is how the foundation looks all blended out. That was just like two and a half pumps, I think. Just looks so nice. It gives such nice coverage. It's definitely very hydrating, dewy. I'm like very much in love with this right now, so I want to keep using it. And then the other concealer that I've been testing out the most is the matching concealer with the foundation. This is just the Conceal and Hydrate, and this is in C1. So I'm going to put this on all of my acne spots and then under my eyes as well. But this one I'm going to blend out with the Real Techniques sponge instead of a brush, just because I prefer that with concealers. This is how the concealer looks all blended out. That foundation and concealer combo is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't have a new setting powder, so I'm just going to dip into my Coty Airspun in translucent. You guys know that I love this, and I'm going to press this under my eyes and on the sides of my nose just to set that area. And I do have a cream bronzer contour to use, so we're gonna wait to set the rest of my face because I want to use that first. So I'm just setting the areas that I absolutely need to right now. Now that the under eyes are all set and we are looking very smooth and covered, I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. Got the shade Toffee in this, which is definitely more of a bronzer than a contour. Okay, I'm gonna try doing one side at a time just to see. So that doesn't look awful, but I feel like it just kind of broke down the foundation in that area. Okay, so it doesn't look bad on my forehead. Let's try going in with a little bit more. I feel like adding a little bit in specific areas at a time is key for people with dry skin. I don't know how I feel about that. I definitely don't love it. I think it looks better on the forehead than it does on the rest of my cheeks, and I'm too worried that I'm going to further mess it up, so I'm going to stop using that for now. Let me know if you use that and you like it and you have a particular way that you use it and you recommend it to be used that way, because I just don't know. I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face before I go in with powder bronzer. So I'm going to be taking the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation in Fair 01. I picked this up for my full face Bare Minerals video and I do enjoy it. I know this isn't drugstore, but it's the only new powder that I've been trying. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my face with this before I go in with any actual powder bronzer. And then I don't have a new powder bronzer to go in with, so I'm just going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Contour Bronzer. I haven't used this one in a minute. My camera overheated, so I just took the opportunity to hop off camera and do my brows. I don't have new products or drugstore products for this, so I just used my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. And now for highlighter, I have a fun new product to use. I haven't really seen anyone talking about this or showing it on YouTube. This is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow, and mine is in Soft Petal. Looks like this. Super pretty rose packaging. It's very powdery. I'm worried that it won't look as pretty on the face as it does in the pan. Maybe you can tell this brush was clean and it just picked up a ton of product there. I'm gonna try applying this on my cheekbones with the Morphe R36 tapered highlight brush. Okay, it's like a duochrome pink gold shift. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera. Very pretty. It's very different than anything else I have in my collection. Going to pop this CoverGirl highlight on top because this is also a relatively new one that I've really been liking. This is the True Blend Super Center Hyper Glow, and this is in Pearl Crush, so I'm going to pop that on top. It's more of a traditional, like more finely milled, light, blinding highlight. See the difference? Just going to pop that on top. Super pretty. I like that CoverGirl one a lot more than the Physicians Formula. I don't know, but layered, they're definitely super pretty. Now for blush, I have another new product. This is the Wet n Wild Pac-Man Power Pellets, and this is in, I guess there's not a shade name because they only came out with one. These do give a really pretty glow flush to the skin. Just swirl that onto the cheeks. You can tell the difference between the two sides. This one is more flat and you can see like contour, bronzer, highlight, and then this one is a little more blended, minus my breakout there, but it just gives a nice flush. Now for shadow, the only new thing that I have to play with is the Revolution Eye Glisten Foil and Glitter Liquid Shadow Duo, and this is in Yours Truly. So we have like a rose gold lid shade and then a glitter shade, which is a pinky rose gold. I picked this up at Ulta, and I'm just going to dip into that Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and I'm going to buff that into my crease just to give some definition and get rid of this creasing. I'm gonna be pretty sloppy with this. I have the Kathleen Light Zodiac palette. I think I'm gonna go in with a bit of the Virgo on the outer edge. Try putting this shade, the more glistening, non-glittery foiled shade. It's like a nice rose gold, just right onto my lid and avoid kind of the inner corner area because that's where I want to do the glitter. And I've decided that I want to go in with a thick liner. So I'm going to use the Essence Eyeliner Pen Waterproof. I was swatching this and this one seems really black and nice. I've used their other one and I wasn't a fan. So we are going to try the waterproof, and then to make it even more black, my favorite is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Liquid Eyeliner. This one's not new to me. This one is new to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this and do a thick wing. So I picked up the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. Everyone talks about this one. I tried it back in the day. Can't remember my opinions on it. Must not have been great, but I decided to pick it up and give it another try. And then I picked up the new Revlon So Fierce. The Tayla here on YouTube says that this specific combination is killer, and I've heard a lot of great things about this Revlon mascara on its own, so I decided to pick up both and try them. If you watch my latest drugstore video, Quo came out with new faux mink lashes, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I picked up the Demi Wispies, so these will just go on the ends of my eye just to give a pretty wisp. Ooh, that does feel really nice. This is definitely the shape that I like. I like the wand. Before I go too ham with that, I'm gonna go in with the Essence Lash Princess and try and build up some volume with this. This one is a little bit more curved, which I also like. Natayla knows what she's talking about. That is a nice combo. And then while I let that lash glue dry, I'm going to start on my lips with my lip liner. I've been really feeling like fall darker lips and metallic lips. I don't know why. I was in the drugstore yesterday and I just kept swatching metallic lipsticks and like darker toned lipsticks. So I found this Morphe lip liner in Bay, thought this would go well, so we are going to prep with that. And I'm going to overline a little bit with this because that's what I like to do. I'm going to go ahead and use this lip color in Vibe, this like metallic liquid lipstick. I felt like there was something with my face that was looking a little off, and I realized that I never baked, so I'm just doing that quickly while I go in with my lower lash mascara. I want to try out this Revlon So Fierce on the lower lash line, so I'm gonna go ahead and just coat my lower lashes. I really like that mascara for the lower lash line. The only thing is it's a very wet mascara, I think, just because I just purchased it, so you definitely have to be careful about getting it on your face. I feel like applying a little gloss on top of this, so I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb just to give a little bit of gloss. Overall, this is the final look. I think it looks really, really pretty. I love the foundation. I love the concealer. I really, really like the mascara combo, the Lash Princess and the Revlon. The highlight, not so overwhelmed with. I didn't love the Physicians Formula one. The CoverGirl one is very pretty. The blush, meh, it's okay. I feel like it doesn't really go with this look, so that's why I'm not loving it. Didn't really like the LA Girl bronze contour thing, so let me know if you have tips for that. If you like these kind of new testing videos, definitely let me know. There's tons of new stuff constantly coming out. I feel like this is a good way to just kind of use stuff, not super strict first impression style, but just more like get ready with me, do my normal makeup, using newer products and talking about them and sharing my thoughts. Whatever you want to see, I want to be making that content for you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already so that you won't miss any of my videos. And as always, I hope you guys had an absolutely awesome day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!